sitting round in that Texas town, about to shack outside the games. And you know what I'm talking about. Just let me know if you wanna go to that home out on the range. They got a lot of nice girls.
Hello and welcome once again to SportsVision, the magazine. Joe Palo, Mike Cragen, celebrating Valentine's Day as we get closer. How much closer can we get?
No, we can get closer. Hey, next week, by the way, Valentine's Day, we got a special. We're going to do something a little fun. Yeah. We're going to have that on TV. Notice our set here. I got to show this. Director Scott back there is going to give me a close-up here. My wife made this. Check this out. Isn't that nice? For the set.
She also made this football.
Now take a look. But look at this. See, there's a little basketball. There's a little. What is that? That's a baseball.
There's a football right here.
A little soccer ball. So something for everybody. And a little just a regular ball you could kick anytime, anywhere. Right, see that one right there? And then just everything.
All right, Denise, you happy? We showed it.
Back to it. Back to us.
Yeah, big deal.
Hey, listen.
Anyway,
lots of big news this week, but probably none bigger is the state championship for any school in the area, and we got one.
Again?
Wrestling.
What is it, 7 times in 9 years?
We got lots of information for you. We're going to cover basketball. They had some big tournaments going on at Truett in 8th grade, 7th grade, 9th grade is going to be played tonight. We've got all, of course, of 10 and 12 and under tournament time. But the biggest tournament that happened this past weekend was in Clarksville. And we're going to take you on that last train to Clarksville and watch the Bradley Bears win them a state championship. Let's take a quick look. There we go, and that right there is in the Houston match. That is Quinn Gibson. Check this out. The guy, look at the guy. The guy said, what am I going to do? The mighty Quinn, ladies and gentlemen, second ranked in the state in the new rankings. Didn't even have him in the top 6 when he first come into started here for us. And there's Quinn right there. Breck Steele, 171-pounder, filling in now at 171 and doing very, very well. Matter of fact, he looks going to be a possible placer. And we thank Checking the Cash, as usual, bringing all our wrestling. Big Alan Jones over there. And Alan Jones, along with the license, a guy by the name of Rusty Smith, a chiropractor dude we all know, as Rusty Blackman pins a man right there from Houston. Those guys helped out on the Bradley expenses, and we'd like to say some sincere thanks from all the wrestlers and fans and supporters of Bradley to those guys for helping them go down there. There's the crowd cheering on Alan and Rusty helping us
Jake the Snake.
And Jake the Snake. Now, need to see if you know yourself in there. Coming up to Trevor Brown. This is against Houston. Bradley won big early. They're going to forfeit some matches here later on, so it's not to get anybody hurt when they come down to the big ones. And this big one, Big Lee Jackson. Top of his head sort of looked like Heath Weirs when he saved it there, didn't he? And that's Josh Evans. And we're going to go around to the 125-pound match because we won enough of those that that's all we've got to do.
125, we know who that is.
First, it's Adam Raines coming up first, though. And look at those guys. That's a lot of Bradley faithful there. I'll tell you, they were a big part in. There's Adam with this patented cradle. Scoring like crazy on the Houston.
Where's Adam doing? 119 there, right?
Adam's 112.
112.
Big Jake West, 119. There he is. The ref couldn't give us a good shot to put on here, but Jake got him a stick, so we're getting off the guy. That boy Jake. And now the final match against Houston, not because we were finished, but there's Michael Cragen going to get a stick right there at 125. And the final match right there before we forfeit out, Matt Keller, as we know, would have obviously won Alan Morris and Matt Wagner and Brian Blackman. We forfeited those things out because we wanted to be ready for Saudi. And speaking of ready for Saudi, first match up, they draw in state tournament order, not your normal order. Started Saudi match at heavyweight. That was Big Lee Jackson with the decision right there. Had to have it, and we got it. We're not going to go through all these. We're going to show you some. We've had 112 there with Adam, and now that's Jake West at 119. And then we got Breck Steele with a technical fall. Big win right here. Breck came in and killed this guy that we lost to at this weight last time. Sets up the final because we're going to beat Saudi Daisy as Rusty Blackman sticks the guy in the last match to seal
Is that
it.
any surprise?
We had to have that match, otherwise we don't win. And Rusty comes up with a pin, and look at the crowd going nuts because they know that Bradley is in the state finals, and here it is. State finals, there they are, Bradley. State finals, baby. That's Michael Cragen at 125. And Bradley Bears, you can see they're going to be state champs. Michael Cragen's going to win here 11-4. Great match. We had to win several matches here that we key right now. Matt Keller, this is our two-time state champion. Going to make it 4 before his career is done. This guy's trying to get off the mat. Ain't no way. Matt's going to stick his nailing. He's going to be down there. He's going to be permanent. He's still laying there. They're trying to roll up the mat at Clarksville with him inside it because he's going down right now. Anybody else probably wouldn't have held him right there. Matt Keller, look at that. That guy just cannot move here shortly. Referee's going to slap it. Right there it is. And we're moving on to Alan Morris, who's currently, at the time of this match, ranked number 2 behind this guy, Josh Dye, at number 1 at 135 pounds. Well, guess what? Alan Morris totally dismantled this man. And now the new number 1 man at 135 is Alan Morris as he ends up beating the Dye brother. And here's Quinn, the man Gibson, freshman, against number 2 ranked Ronaldo out of Clarksville. Ronaldo, second in the state last year. Quinn Gibson, an 8th grader last year. Quinn Gibson fighting like crazy. He's going to end up coming around and beating this senior, our young freshman. Now, currently ranked number 2, Quinn Gibson. Big win. Bradley thought Clarksville thought that was on their side of the board. And here comes Lee Harris, who had a great tournament. 160-pounder. Lee Harris is going to end up with a decision right here. And Rusty Blackman, big pin. This match turned it all around. Rusty's right in front of Clarksville. Look at the Clarksville faithful. No pin, please, but hey, it's Rusty. Hands raised. Hands raised and ready to go. The man still is laying there. There's 2 guys in this Clarksville mat. 25-25, 2 matches to go. Bradley needs to win. Adam Rain's going to win big here. 8. Get a major decision, which is more than 8 points, and going to give Bradley a 4-point lead. Bradley leads 29-25 after Adam Raines and his patented cradle move here worked to Jake West. And here's Jake West. Last match, he has to lose by 7 points or less, or anything better than that with the win, which is what he ended up, a 2-point win. As long as he doesn't lose or get pinned by more than 8 points. 8 or more, and West has had a little trouble a couple times. Just got his back right here towards the end of the match, last couple seconds. No, he's not stuck, and yes, Bradley wins. Look at the Clarksville people begging for state champs. We're going to have some celebration. We're on the train to Clarksville, baby. We're going to watch a little celebration time, and towards the end of this, we're going to talk to Coach Logsdon. Here we go. Let's watch and have fun.
Take the last train to Clarksville, and I'll meet you at the station. You can be here by 4:30, cause I've made your reservation. Don't be slow. No. Cause I'm leaving in the morning, and I must see you again. We'll have one more night together, till the morning brings my train, and I must go. No.
Team photo, look at the scoreboard. And we're looking for Coach coming up right now. There's a happy T-Bone. We'll see Michael and Dusty. Now we're seeing Coach. Hey, I said we were going to the coach, and the thing is, we're supposed to load the tape.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's the SportsVision.
We're back. Hey.
Wait, let me tell you something. Before we go to Coach Logsdon, who's pretty good coach.
Yeah, I called for him a little early. We're going to get him there.
Yeah, and he does look a lot better without the beard. Not that I look good with one, but he does.
He's got a lot of fans. The women like him. They say, I'm sorry, Kelly, but they do. They all the time. Man, he's good looking. Man, I say, me? No, Coach Logsdon.
No, they're talking about Logsdon.
I know.
Well, I know, because he's young.
Hey, listen.
Hey, let me say something real quick, though. I do want to say this. We talked the 152-pound class. Quinn Gibson. The kid who's wrestling second in the state, Ronaldo. A senior.
Really expected to be one of the finalists.
Yeah, a 9th grader, a freshman, and you folks know the difference between a kid in 9th grade and a kid that's a senior. With Quinn Gibson, though, their age makes no difference. He's a man among boys.
You know why?
What?
They know the difference, but Quinn, he don't know the difference.
He don't know the
Quinn
difference.
says, hey, there is no difference.
He'd fight the Rock if he had to.
I'm going after him.
And
listen, we got a couple words coming up from Coach Logsdon about the state championship. Then we want to go straight to the graphics and let you know what happened. Here you go.
You said we just finished celebrating. I'm not finished celebrating. You know, I'm going to enjoy this for tomorrow and the next day and the next week and the next month and, you know, the rest of my life. I'm going to be proud of these kids, what they've accomplished and what we have. And you try to tell them that this is something, if you can accomplish this as a team, then you're all state champions. And nobody can ever take that from you. That's something you'll have the rest of your life. That's a legacy you'll leave behind you. And, you know, as far as I'm concerned, the celebration has just begun. This weekend was great. You know, we came down, felt the cards were stacked against us a little bit, being in their gym for the second year in a row, and the way the brackets were stacked up. But yeah, that's part of the sport, though. And it's kind of sometimes it's good to have your back against the wall. Makes you fight a little harder, maybe. And, boy, they did that. They looked good against Houston in the opening round. Against Saudi Daisy, we knew we had a tough match. Could go either way. I think there were 3 teams this year capable of winning this tournament, very capable. And so happened we came out on top. We got a few breaks here and there. We made some breaks happen here and there. And we found a way to win. And that's something that Bradley prides itself on, is finding a way to win the close ones. And somehow we did that, and I couldn't be prouder of these guys. But I told the guys, if we can capture this championship this weekend, then that's something that you're going to have. You know, if we fall apart in the state and not one guy places in the traditional state, which isn't going to happen, but if not one guy places and we do terrible and finish, you know, next to last, at the very worst this year, we're state champions. And that's a nice little cushion to have behind you, and it's a great feeling for a coach.
Well, what I'm so impressed with the kids is that, you know, I got a poster in my house because I'm from Iowa, and everybody loves to hate Iowa wrestling, and it seems like, you know, everybody here just wanted to see Bradley get beat, yes, and we'd get in these matches. We'd have other teams, other cheerleaders standing over there. But, you know, I think it's because of what you and the teams and the previous teams in the past have accomplished, 7 of them, and, you know, nobody likes people that win all the time, and we don't get first all the time, but we're right there in the hunt, and I think that's why.
Well, I told the guys, don't take it too personally. We all have our shortcomings. I certainly do as a coach, and our fans sometimes will get out of sorts a little bit, and a wrestler will make a bad decision. That's true of every team, everywhere you go. You know, I told them it's like when I was a young kid, you know, you either hated the Dallas Cowboys or you loved them, because they were the best. And then the Pittsburgh Steelers had their time. And then I told them in the Bible, you know, nobody rooted for Goliath. Everyone rooted for David, you know, wanted him to win. They don't want the guys that win consistently to keep winning. And as you said, a lot of people were against us up here. And before the match, we were warming up. We could hear the Clarksville guys in the back. They were chanting, "Our house. This is our house," you know, and it is their house. It makes it great. You know, they got it 2 years in a row, and they were there to defend their title and to defend their house. And we have a lot of respect for Clarksville. But tonight, that's our house.
State champions again, and looking for you know, another repeat here in a week or two of the individual. Going to have some individual state champs, I'm quite sure of it. Coach Loxton, another great job, another great year.
Thank you.
Got a little bit to go here, but again, very happy people here. Bradley Central fans are here, and they're having a good time, and we'll see you next week with some more good news for Bradley Central Bears Wrestling.
Now, as we go to graphics, before we do, though, it was apparently 1, 2 o'clock in the morning there. You guys looked a little drained.
We were.
I don't know if it's the fact that he just won a state championship or because maybe at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning he's a lot happier. But I don't think I've ever seen Steve Logsdon smile as much.
I tell you what, he was relaxed.
He's got a nice smile.
Well, it was a lot of pressure. We thought we should and could win it, and Coach was making sure, you know, after it was over, finally, yeah, that's in our grasp, as he said, and now we can move on and let these individuals go. But he has got another one.
There he is in the background.
Somebody's getting the crap beat out of him in the background.
There he is in the background.
All right, we've switched him on graphics. Let's go right back
Let's go check the
Tell
graphics
him what happened,
out
Joe.
High school wrestling, as we talked about here earlier, Bradley Bears over Houston, 47-34. 103-pound class was Josh Evans for Bradley with the decision. 112, Adam Raines, tech fall for Adam Raines. 119, Jake West with a pin. 126, Michael Cragen with a pin for Bradley. A forfeit at 130, 135, 140, 145. Then at 152, as we said, the man among boys, Quinn Gibson for Bradley with a pin. 171 was Breck Still for Bradley with a pin. And 189, the ever-popular Rusty Blackman.
And don't leave that yet.
With a pin.
Don't leave that yet. The reason it's forfeits in the middle there, we actually started at 152 and worked our way around. Forfeited the last 4 matches there, ladies and gentlemen.
Didn't have to have them.
Didn't have to have them. Here we go.
All right, here we go as we move on. And there I am lifting weights. Here we go. As we continue there with the Houston-Bradley matchup, 215, it was Trevor Brown for Bradley with the decision. In the heavyweight, Lee Jackson, our boy Lee, for Bradley with
Tennessee
the pin.
Tech bound.
Tennessee Tech bound is exactly right. Move on to the next graphic. High school wrestling, Bradley Soggy Daisy, as my buddy Jay Moultrie says. 36-27, Bradley over Soggy. It was 112 was Adam Raines for Bradley with a major decision. 119, Jake West with the decision. 125, Mike Cragen. Doesn't that sound nice to hear, Mike Cragen?
Yes, it does.
With a decision there. 130 was Matt Keller for Bradley Tech Fall. 135, Alan Morris with a decision for Bradley. 152, as we said, Quinn Gibson with a major decision for Bradley. 171, Breck Still, and he's still Breck with a Tech Fall at 171. 215, Rusty Blackman, Oklahoma State bound for Bradley with a pin. And heavyweight, again, Lee Jackson for Bradley with a decision. And there's Lee in the background right there after he just ate at Monterey. A little Mexican food doesn't
That's
agree
the guy
with
from
Lee.
Clarksville still trying to get off the mat.
Here we go, and we move on. And there's me again.
We were
Just
happy to
showing
get
my
by
race.
Steve Henry and the Saudi Daisy, by the way. Great team. Steve Henry,
Oh,
great
yeah.
coach. We're happy to get by them. Here we go.
Saudi Daisy.
Clarksville.
Clarksville, last year's state champion, this year's runner-up. Bradley beats Clarksville 32-27. 112 was Adam Raines winning with a major decision. 119, Jake West with a decision. 125, Michael Cragen with a decision. 130, Matt Keller with a pin. 135, Alan Morris with a decision. Quinn Gibson wins at 145, moves up a little bit, or moves down, I should say, weight. 145 with the decision. 160 was Lee Harris with the decision for Bradley. And 215, Rusty Blackman with a pin. It doesn't matter. 215, 189, 250.
That's right. We went
He
8
wrestles
matches
to
to
win.
6, and we barely hang on and win. But, hey, Clarksville, quality team, too.
They're a good
They're a
quality
good team up
They're
there.
just not as good as
But
Bradley.
they're not
this
as
year.
good as Bradley. And guess what? There's a lot of people not as good as Bradley, and there's not as good as you people out there because you're on TV. Watch for yourself. As we head to commercial, we still got those bumps
We
from
shall
last year.
be back.
We will return. Say hello to my little friend. Whoop. Here we go.
All over God's world, you can't remember when you got your last meal, and you don't know just how a woman feels. You didn't know what rock and roll was until you met my drummer on a great tour bus. I got there in the nick of time before he got his hands across your state line. Yeah.
All walks of life have discovered that Check Into Cash offers a simple solution to one of life's most difficult situations. It happens when an unexpected expense arises and it's just before payday. At Check Into Cash, you write us a personal check and you get the cash you need instantly. We'll hold your check up to 14 days. You can be in and out within minutes. The next time you need quick cash for whatever reason, go to Check Into Cash. It's quick, easy, and confidential.
Call toll-free 1-877-262-CASH for a Check Into Cash store near you.
Wake up to Hardee's. Treat yourself right to the best tasting biscuits in the Good Morning Light.
Hardee's, America's best tasting biscuits. Now get 2 Hardee's made from scratch sausage and egg biscuits for just $2. 2 for $2 for a limited time.
Gonna bounce in for breakfast. Nobody can match. Biscuits and Hardee's, made fresh from scratch, just like Mama did.
Demands on time are ever increasing. That's why over 2 years ago, First Citizens was the first to offer extended business hours. Enjoy drive-through convenience 7:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. weekdays at our Farmland Corners main office and inland locations, with full-service banking 9 a.m. to 12 noon on Saturdays. While some things change, meeting the needs of our community will always be our reason for being. The bank, First Citizens Bank, working harder to make your life easier. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Now it's the middle of the night on the open road. The heater don't work and it's so cold. You're looking tired, you're looking kinda beat. The rhythm of the street show knocks you off your feet. You didn't know how rock and roll looked until you caught your sister with the guys from the groove halfway home.
You know what's great about that tournament?
What?
You didn't see it on tape, but they gave me a trophy for being the best parent at the tournament.
Yeah. Best at what?
The best at cheering and everything. Not giving the umpires a hard time. Because I've been thrown out at a lot better parks, and they were wanting to, but they gave me a trophy.
Yeah, they gave him a trophy. They
For being
gave
the best parent.
They gave him some money to get out of there. See that?
Best parent.
Heart. Why? Can you see that? Not really.
my God.
Valentine's Day is coming up. We got some stuff going on here, but first, let's talk about.
Yeah, you
our,
think that's funny,
Let's
huh?
talk about
You think
our
that's funny?
tournament that we had. We had a tournament
You
at
put
Bradley
spit
Jr.
on my head. You put your spit on my head.
Tournament. I'm just getting over virus. It's okay. Tennessee Valley Athletic Conference Championship. Undefeated Cleveland and beaten only by Cleveland Bradley. Coming up. Here we go. Take a look. 8th grade action.
Do it,
Fight.
do
It's
it,
gonna
do
be
it,
fight
do
to
it,
watch. I
do
think
it.
we're in trouble. Here we go. There it is, the Cleveland cheerleaders, and they're getting ready to rock and roll, unbeaten. They're going to be 20-0 going into this game, looking for the perfect season at Truett. Chuck Clark and the boys over there having that tournament go on, and there's Suzanne Morris off the rebound, off the miss, shoots, and is fouled. She had a great big game there. She is inside again. Morris was all over the place here, and we're going to have a Bradley on the break here, and it's Morris is going to find Lindsey Jackson, Brittany's little sister, and I'm telling you, you're going to hear from her too. They're going to be hanging that one from the rafters one day. And there's Cleveland's Angie Wells with the basket right there. Nice inside stuff, and here comes Angie Wells, excuse me, a little quick on the action. There's Angie. And Coach Logs is going to sit there and say, look, we haven't been beaten all year. We've got to win this one now. Come on, guys, get it together. Steve's at home saying, man, I know that look. Anyway, here comes Bradley inside, and for 21, Lauren Brett. And Cleveland,
put him in the doghouse.
Allison Rader, athlete of the week last year, one of our first lady athletes of the week. We're near the half. Cleveland pushing the ball up court. And there is Janelle Kay. She's going to end up with the basket right at the buzzer. Chops the lead at 23-21 Bradley. Cleveland cheerleaders are going to be going nuts here. The game's now tight after Bradley took a big early lead. There they are. I stood on a cheerleader like that once and we broke her shoulder. Yeah. Anyway, there are the Bradley cheerleaders. Now here's Bradley. Lauren Brett, though, comes off the rebound there from the second half to start it out. And now we got Lindsey Jackson being fed inside by Morris. Nice speed there. Nice shot. Bradley's huddle now. Coaches are getting a little bit excited. Bradley's looking good. Haven't been able to defeat this team this date, but it worked because Allison Butler, though, is
Butler did it.
Allison Butler. Cleveland now, Holly Rogers, Kansas J, another athlete of the week of ours, and man, she can shoot. Great ball player. Going to be up there in high school looking good. 34-27 Bradley after 3 quarters. So they've got a 6-point lead coming in now. Lots of interest in the stands. Cleveland fans are going to go, oh, no, because Bradley's on the break. Coach is going to go, yes! Bradley, coach, we did it. We're looking good right here. And after a Cleveland timeout now, they're going to return to Allison Rader. Man, that thing was from the Monument Building. It was good. And Bradley now on a fast break, and it is Krista Burtnett, and now here comes Rader again, taking it in her own hands. Nice feed over there to Kate Hilliard, and she pops the jumper. Rogers now deep, going to pass it to Angie Wells. Great down court pass, nice, but not enough. 49-39 Bradley, and they're going to have the tournament teams here. They're going to announce it. Bradley got second. That's the conference for the year because, as we mentioned, Cleveland finished first, so they had Bradley's second-place trophy for the conference, Cleveland first-place trophy for the year-long conference season. 20-1, Kelly Logs' team ended up. Fantastic. Yeah. The tournament, Cleveland was second, and Bradley gets first. In the tournament itself, and there's Bradley's tournament trophy. We pick it up 14, down by 9 early. Bradley's down early, but on the way, West, Suter, Kansas J, and Suter again. Now inside there's Eric Dixon. My boy Eric. Just before the buzzer at the half within 2. Brings him Brett Jordan, number 23, 23-21. Bradley, timeout. They're going to say here, strategy now coming into the second half. They're going to say, get it to West. Get it to West. He's the man. And guess what? The West is the man. Check it out. They did. They got it to Suter. And again, this is going to get old, folks. The guy had like 24, 25 points in the game. Suter again. Now he's going to give it to Jordan, though. Jordan's going to get in the action. Going to turn around. Pop to Jay. Brett Jordan, good shot. West again, jumper. He's fouled.
Jim is proud.
I'm telling you, buzzer beater now. We're down in the third quarter. Buzzer's going off. You can hear it in West Kansas. Jay Bradley in front for the first time in a long time. 37-36 Bradley. West is going to feed number 33, Eric Dixon here. As soon as we get in look at the score, there's West. Finds the open man. Dixon stops, pops, shoots, scores. 3 minutes to go. 40-39 Baylor. But West says no way. Skyhook. Kareem. A la Kareem Abdul after Baylor's basket. Here comes West again. 45-45. 1:18 to go. Rebound West. Pass on to Whitehead to Dixon right here. There's West. And going to dribble the ball here at the end of the game. Here it is. He's Whitehead. And there's Dixon. And there's the basket. Bradley now is by 2. Baylor's going to get a shot and the board. Guess who's going to get the board to run out the clock? Who is it? It's West. He's the guy that's going to handle the very end. That's all right. He's got it under control. Still looking good. And there it is. He's going to run it down. And the guy just did it all. Took over that game completely. He's going to feed a man here. Two points at the buzzer. Game's over right there. Bradley, 49-45. Ended up co-champs. Baylor, last desperation shot, no good.
Didn't go, no good.
And Bradley, nice tournament win right there. They're announcing the all-tournament teams here, and they're giving out the plaques, and there goes the first place tournament trophy to Bradley 8th grade basketball. And there we go. There's
Hey,
that
and we figured out now why Steve was smiling so much in the last little.
He's got a beautiful wife.
That's what I was saying. He gets to go home to such a beautiful wife.
And I tell you, she knows her basketball. 20-1.
So answer me this question. So how come every time before you go home with a big frown on your face?
Well, because my wife keeps telling me you're the ugliest guy I've ever met. I don't know why I married you. Anyway, here we go.
Here we go, middle school
basketball. At least she's going to hit me like your wife.
Oh, I know. She will, though. She told me earlier she's looking to. TVAC Tournament Basketball, Tennessee Valley Athletic Conference, what that stands for. Girls action, 8th grade. It was the Lady Cubs over the Lady Raiders by 10, 49-39. 7th grade, Lady Cubs 38, Lady Raiders 28. And then the boys game, 8th grade, it was the Cubbies over Baylor, 49-45 in action you just saw. And you know your wife is right.
And tonight, by the way, Bradley Cubs in the finals in the 9th grade.
That's going to be exciting. And check out this. This is the all-tournament team. Notice the color scheme. Truett, we got red, Cleveland blue,
Bradley what idiot black. Put that together.
There you go. Truett, this is the girls, 8th grade girls TVAC all-tournament team. Shauna Johnson for Truett, Allison Rader for Cleveland, and Holly Rogers for Cleveland. For Bradley, Lindsey Jackson, Lauren Brett, and Suzanne Morris.
Before we go on, Lindsay, I know it's L-I. I made a mistake. It's L-I, so we know that out there.
Well, you're just because Lindsay Thurston.
That's right. I'm still remembering her. She worked with us.
There you go. All right, let's move on in graphics here. The all-league team. This is 8th grade TVAC boys. Cleveland brought in Dustin Fromm. Where is he from? We don't know. Joe Kugler is from the same place. He also for Cleveland, and also Charles Little, who's very big for the Cleveland Raiders. And for Bradley, it was Brett Jordan. Wes, don't call me Jim, my dad Suter, who does magic every once in a while at Jenkins. And Bradley's David Cartwright as well. And this is the all-league team for 8th grade. We move on now with the all-tournament team, 8th grade boys.
The difference here, let's explain that. All-league means for the conference play throughout the year in all the scheduled games. All-tournament means for that you'll see a couple new names in here. These guys had big, big guns at tournament time.
All right, here we go. Truett in the red. Matt Reimer with the all-tournament team. Cleveland's Charles Little. For Bradley, it was Eric Dixon, Brett Jordan, and Wes Suter.
How could Suter have made that team? Golly.
His dad must have paid somebody off.
I guess.
Here we go. High school basketball, girls action. Cumberland County beats Cleveland, the Lady Raiders, 62-42, or as Mike Cragen likes to call them, the Raiderettes. I don't know.
I did not.
Yeah, you did.
We got
Bradley over Bailey. Bailey? That's my dog's name. Bradley over Baylor, 57-33. Our other dog's name. We've got about 10. Charleston beats 20th Century 74-25. Cleveland 55, Hickson 42. And as we move on here, hey, where will you hear a guy? Never hear a guy from Tennessee say?
I don't know.
And I saw this on a joke, is what I'm saying. He says to his wife, "Honey, I don't think one more dog is going to be enough." So that's something you'll never hear him say. 2, 3, 4 more dogs.
Okay, let's go. Bradley, what?
Tuesday night, hush. Tuesday night, girls action. Bradley over Soggy Daisy, 62-22. Charleston beat Copper Basin, 72-30. Cleveland over Ray County, 58-47. In boys action, it was Soggy over Bradley, 60-58, and a squeaker. And Cleveland beats Ray County, 63-51. And that was in high school basketball action.
High school basketball, lots of basketball action. Congratulations to the Cub teams right there. And we're going to head on.
Spread out all over. You don't see me going like this. It's split in the middle.
Hey, speaking of that, we got to keep on moving because I think we're running over here. We're going to go to 10 and under basketball tournament. They've got a lot of action going on, so here we go to it.
Check it out.
Well, versus Prospect. This was way back on February 1st. And then the home of the North Lee Rams. Look at that guy. Rams got some muscle right there. Pick it up 18-0 in the third. Hopewell way out front. And Hopewell's Christy Snyder off the board and puts it back through. And now we got number 12 for Prospect, Lacey Allen. Jay from far away. And here's the coaches and the players going to be talking about what they're going to do here. As you see the Hopewell in black and the Prospect in the purple. And Hopewell's number 10, Chelsea Blackbird's going to come up and take it all the way into the hoop. Out front, lays it in. Lacey Allen now for Prospect. Good little ball player there. And Lacey off the glass. Hopewell now works inside to Heather Flowers, there she is. Yeah. Heather Flowers, 1 inch.
Can't even read your own right.
Yes, nice work here. Watch the steal ahead to Blackburn, and there is 2 for Hopewell. There's Blackburn, and there's the 2. And nice D in the final seconds. Huh? And there's Blackburn again, snatches the ball away, and then she's going to lay it in, going to score. Ends up 34-10. Second game, girls, North Lee and Valley View.
Fans first.
I'm going to show a few of the fans here. Joe finally knows what's going on. He's reading my paper.
I'm trying to read your writing.
There's a team from Valley View and North Lee. And
I bet Haley Irvin does something really good. What does she do?
Well, she's going to drive right here. Here comes Haley Irvin. Look at this. Coming through. This guy's psychic. And North Lee, Anna Thomas now is going to make the basket. And there's Allen. She's going to drive all the way, put it in for Valley View. Jessica Allen one more time, single-handedly trying to keep them in.
I can't read it all.
Here she comes. There she is. Here she comes. There she is out front. Nice feed. Allen in the hoop. And North Lee's Andrea Spencer.
Good.
And the cheerleaders from North Lee. And there they are. Let's listen for just a second. They got a little music with this. Thank you, Ocoee, by the way, sponsoring this segment. Working hard doing this thing. All right. There's the Prospect cheerleaders. We're on to the 12 and under now right here. And this is Prospect versus Waterville. And Prospect number 2, Lacey Allen with the basket right there. And here's Waterville, Adasha Dennis with the bank shot. Good, look at that. She's not surprised. She knew she had that all the way. And here comes Waterville's Callie Davis right here. Good shot and fouled. And Davis again with the baseline J. Now we're back to Casey Brownfield. Here she is from the Monument. It's in. And the Waterville cheerleaders are going to say, all right, that's good-looking stuff. Good-looking cheerleaders, too. Look at them go. They can't say enough about how those young kids all stick together and do that all throughout the season. Final score, 34-10. Waterville. Big, 34-11. And Waterville wins. Now we got the next game, Taylor over Black Fox. Taylor versus Black Fox.
We were at Taylor today, by the way.
Coming up here in the 12 and under game. And we were at Taylor School, right? We were doing a little civic duty right there. Of course, you and I are always up for civic duty. Katie Eldridge right there with the basket. And for Black Fox, and a putback by Black Fox here. Now here's Amy Smith, and she puts it back through the hoop. And again, Elder, she's not your elder. She's not Joe's elder. She's none of our elders, but she's Elder right there. She's in the basket. And here is a turnover now. Or timeout, I mean, for both teams. T.O. A timeout, turnover, what's it mean?
That just
Black
means
Fox.
two.
Taylor.
Two both teams.
Black Fox number 24, Callie Eldridge. There's two Eldridge. There's a Katie and a Callie, and that's a Callie right in there. She puts the ball in. And here's Eldridge again, right around the defense, through the hoop. And Eldridge, great bounce pass here now to Danielle Armstrong. Check that out. There it is. Good pass, good basket. Eldridge again now coming up. Girls all over the place. Number 24. Wearing Ken Griffey.
Number 1 in your heart, number 24 in your
Ken Griffey's number. There it is. That put back Black Fox. Melanie Manis right there. And Lacey Bowles, Black Fox. Again, right around the defender. And here's Amber Trotter for Taylor. Coming up. She puts one in, stops the drought right there. She's going to make two from the line. As they went through a little drought, we had to show some scoring there for them. And there's Black Fox Bulls again. And we're going to show some Black Fox cheerleaders. And then we're going to go Black Fox number 00. 0-0 coming up. Amanda.
That means O.
That means O for Amanda. Right in there. Amanda Brown. Good shot.
Amanda hugging kid.
Black Fox goes on to win big. And it was huge. And let me read you.
I don't like this small confined space. I feel like I'm in a phone booth with you. You're writing all over my sleeve with your pen. Stand over on your
here
side.
they are. We got them too late to put on. But I tell you what, why don't you read these? These are the 12 and under boys first round tournament results.
All right, here we go. First round tournament results, 12 and under boys. Taylor over True at 36-31. Mayfield beat Hopewell in this squeaker 28-27. Here we go. North Lee, should I say Arnold over Charleston 38-27. North Lee over Valley View 63-16. Hey, that's good. Stewart beat Black Fox 49-28. 2. Michigan Avenue over Oak Grove 37-20. Bet you don't get this one. I bet you don't get this one. $100.
Okay.
Ha! 10 and under tournament results, boys. Truett over Black Fox 25-21.
Go ahead.
Taylor beat Valley View 23-10. And in girls action, it was Waterville over Mayfield 11-6. Charleston just uprooting Blue Springs by a score of 26-2.
Okay, and real quickly before we head to commercial, I got a couple signees. This is late. This is hot off the presses. Blake Morris and Lee Jackson both signed for Bradley. Morris going to Middle Tennessee State, the big back that set all kinds of records this year. Congratulations to Mr. Blake Morris and Lee Jackson, the big heavyweight on the Bradley State Championship team. Tennessee Tech in Cookeville. Not to be outdone for Cleveland Raiders. Nathan Jones, son of head coach Brown. Nathan Jones, I'm thinking of wrestling. Nathan Brown, Nathan Jones, Cleveland wrestler. Nathan Brown going to Carson Newman, and
I don't think that Coach Brown knows that Nathan is his son. I think we just enlightened him right here.
I think we just found out. And then Jonathan Higdon is going on to Carson Newman also, and they're talking about rooming together there. And Tennessee Chattanooga is going to get Toby McKenzie. Congratulations to Brenda and to Toby.
This is a wild one here.
And this guy right here, Brandon Fields, is going to go.
Brandon Fields and Lee Jackson on the same team.
Tech. Brandon Fields, Lee Jackson, opening some holes for the Cleveland guy, from the Bradley guy to the commercial.
Since 1906, Cleveland Bank & Trust has helped many people like Kay Jenkins build and purchase homes in our community. Our experienced mortgage specialists offer the most competitive interest rates available and a wide range of mortgage options. Whether you're buying a new home or refinancing an existing mortgage, Cleveland Bank & Trust helps you fulfill your dreams of home sweet home. Cleveland Bank & Trust is part of your life, all day, every day. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Chiropractic Clinic, located at 2020 Keith Street in Cleveland, offers complete chiropractic care. Dr. Russell Smith and his friendly, dedicated staff can help relieve chronic back pain, neck pain, headaches, allergies, and also sport-related injuries. Cleveland Chiropractic Clinic has a licensed massage therapist on staff and 2 certified in-house x-ray technicians. Complete insurance filing is available and 24-hour emergency care. Phone 472-1140.
Man, I am running short on cash with the car repairs, and our wedding anniversary is coming up next week. I need some cash, fast. But from where? I know. Matt was telling me about how First Southern Cash Advance helped him.
May I help you?
He just wrote them a check, and he got the cash right away. That's easy, I can do that. Then First Southern holds your check until your next payday.
It's quick, confidential, and helps take care of life's really important things.
First Southern Cash Advance. Cash when you need it most.
She gets so mad during the commercial because I dogged her. I was just kidding.
You said, why she got a frown?
Well, I said because I was, was just making fun, making a joke, I don't like being funny. Hey, sorry, Niecy.
We're back here. Well, that's my wife.
Well, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry that's your wife.
My wife can whip your wife and stuff.
Hey, come on now.
Hey, we got the tough man.
I take care of you, tough man. I took care of Kurt Henning, whatever his name is.
There's not a guy on this tape. We're going to show you some tough man at the Armory last Saturday. So I suppose you're going to talk like that, and you're going to do something like that.
I can take everybody on the tape and you two all put together. Yeah, we're going to do that to you.
We're going to show you this tape right here, ladies and gentlemen, of what happened last week. And if he's not careful, by the time...
Oh, if I'm not careful, because I said
by the time that thing runs out, look at that. By the time that runs out, he just may not be breathing. You see, they're making all that money. That's why they would do that.
That's why they would do
Hey,
it.
listen, as I said, that's close to running out. And when
Yeah.
that thing runs out, I'll tell you what, I'm going to nail you too, buddy.
Yeah, I know.
Listen,
That's what I'm thinking.
We've got, hey, speaking of that,
What?
tough man stuff,
I got some time left, boy. I got some time left.
It should be almost out by
It's
now.
a longer one. I
I'll
think
tell
it's
you
longer
what, you
than
know what, you're in
anticipate.
trouble. You know what?
Oh, yeah.
I know, you're going to do what Ted Kennedy's philosophy, aren't you?
What's that?
You're going to drive off that bridge when you come to it.
Ooh.
Anyway, hey, did you see the guy in the hot pink shorts? Don Dietrich, we know where your hot pinks are. That guy was wearing them. They're fighting in a tough man contest. All right, first of all, I got time to do another story here
Sure,
before I
you
take
got
care of my little friend.
take
We're
care
going to go
of some
straight to the
business, huh?
12 and under basketball.
swallow that whole,
Because that
huh?
game just got over. 12 and under basketball.
Sit on that, huh?
Brought it with me. Here we Stewart's Will Bryant steals the ball, lays it in. My buddy Will, we get a little, whatever their waste management's bringing to us as Whit Murray drops one in for Stewart. It's
garbage time.
Darby Barnett off the boards for Black Fox. And the hustle, look at this. This is Stewart's Dane Johnston with the basket. Now we're going to Black Fox's Riley Dottie basket. Foul. Good. 33-11. Huge halftime lead for Stewart. Black Fox cheerleaders saying, hey, we don't care. We're here to raise the team spirits. They better raise them high because they're way, way down in this ballgame. Second half is going to start momentarily with the same guy that led off the half with a basket, at least that's what we saw here. Will Bryant. First, that was the Black Fox. Now we got the Stewart cheerleaders. And first, my buddy Travis, my son Travis's buddy, Will Bryant, basket.
Go get it straight.
Drops in, shot, fouled. William Casey now with the steal and the basket all the way down the court. It's through, and Black Fox Droddy going to come back one more time and say, hey, I'm going to split some D here. I'm going to stop. I'm going to pump, and I'm going to put it through the hoop, and there it is, Bryce. Hooper now. Joe's son getting on the board. There it is. Bryce through the basket. Black Fox, Justin Time Knight. There it is. Justin Knight all the way down. Nice layup. Soft J here now by Kata. Mr. Kata Hill for Stewart, and Stewart's going to win big 46-28 as we move on as they shake hands. We're going to the second game, and the second game is going to involve Big Joe. Valley View
know that Bryce is mine.
North
So you told
North
me.
Lee. Drew Nunley off the basket. Drew drops it through and hitting the boards now. Watch Drew again.
Nunley, but
banging
net.
the boards, banging it through. Nunley again. And here's Preston Scoggins. Do we know that name? Is that his kid?
Hey,
He's
we know-
taller than his
we know
dad.
Dylan Allen Gray
Look
in
at
Austin.
this. Preston.
Thank you, Dad.
Coast to coast. Up. Basket. Two for North Lee. Now comes Matthew Hawkins, going to get the roll here on the baseline. Jay, look at Matthew, pops it in. A little victory lap, drops in. Scoggins again. There it is, for two. And here we go, inbounds to Scoggins. Check it out. There's the play. Nice splitting the defenders, coming in, banging it through. Scoggins again. Strategy session now. Here we go. Gonna talk it over.
That's what I'm thinking.
And Scoggins going to say hello to my little friend from way outside through a hoop. There it is, man, 33-5. Yes, 33-5 at the half. 33, wasn't that Scoggins' big brother's number? I think it was at Bradley Central.
There you go.
Clint, as we
The bowling ball.
As we take a look at North Lee. And hey, let's not forget All-State bringing this North Lee action. He brings a lot of North Lee girls.
I already mentioned that.
Yeah, but he's got a girl on the 10-year-old team, and she's a good ball player. Here we go. North Lee.
Who does?
cheerleaders.
Allen.
Scoggins again. Look at that. He stays hot. Scoggins is going to be out front now. Watch this nice adjustment right here. Out front, good pass, and that's Will Jenkins on the receiving end. And Scoggins again now. He's got a feed. Look at that to Alex Clark, from Alex Clark, I should say, Chuck's son. 51-8 after 3. Just keeps on going, but we're going to show you some Valley View action now. Kelly Collins, that was sweet. And now we got Ryan Staggs for Valley View. But that's not going to be enough. It's going to be a big, big win. 63-16 for North Lee. There it is. Big score.
There it is, a score on fire.
They're looking
There
tough.
you go,
They're
6:30
looking
to 6:30.
I'm telling you.
Hey, my time ain't run out yet, pal.
It doesn't run that long at home.
Does it? What do you got there? You got something else that you're going to do there?
Okay.
I think I got rid of that. Okay.
1200 basketball tournament. We've done that. Hey, guess what we've got
There you
now?
go. What do
we
we
have
got
got our athlete of the week, and I'll give you one guess. I mean, just think about how we do things in the past. Who is deserving an athlete of the week this week?
Bradley Central Bears state champions?
I tell you what.
Huh?
I'm still mad about that.
Oh, B, I don't blame you. When that goes down, I'd kick my butt too.
All right. here we
Whenever
go.
that gets down to the bottom,
Athlete of the week.
I'd
What did
do
you
it.
just say? State champion.
State
Speaking
champion.
of kicking butt.
Yeah, exactly.
These guys kicked a lot, but this coach is the reason why. And then on behalf of the team, athlete of the week right here, Coach
He's talking
Hodgson.
about you, Steve. Look at
Rest
that.
of
You know
the
what that is, don't you? You're the reason, he said.
Welcome once again to our Athlete of the Week portion of the SportsVision show, and we'd like to thank Alan Jones, Checking the Cash, all the fine people over there for sponsoring this segment. I'd also like to thank Tommy Caldwell, Cooper's Trophies and Plaques. He provides the plaques every week. Got us a nice one this week for a very nice occasion. Coach Steve Logston here on my right, and just come off a fresh, outstanding, exciting weekend where Bradley won the state duels title, went through Clarksville, went through Houston, and Houston first, and then Saudi, and then Clarksville second, third, and fourth to be first. And Coach, on account of that, we're going to give you the Athlete of the Week. But first of all, just a couple quick comments.
Well, it's a great honor, and to win the state championship this year and the state title, knowing it was that close, and when it was all said and done, knowing that the number 2, 3, and 4 teams in the state were all on our side of the bracket, we had to get through them. Just makes it more of an accomplishment for us, and we're happy about it. I guess as a coach, to be honest, I'm glad it's past us. Now you can just enjoy that you've done it. You have that behind you. No matter what happens from here on out, we're state champions this year, and that's a great feeling. And the sense of relief is it's a great sense of relief. That I don't have to worry about those state duels anymore, because I spent a lot of nights up too late thinking about different things, and I'm glad it's done. I'm glad we've accomplished that.
Well, I know that the wrestlers themselves are very exciting, and that's why we're giving this. Coach is representing those wrestlers. They've worked hard for this. I know my son in particular was just ecstatic. The fact that Dad, before I get out of here, I want to ring. Last year he was thinking he wanted to ring. Got second, which is a great job. Well, this year he knows he's got at least one, and I think they've got the makings where they can go on. But you've done a fine job with this team. We'd like to congratulate all the members of the Bradley wrestling team, the people who don't necessarily get the starts, etc. All part of the reason that the Bradley Bears finished where they were. So on behalf of that, we're going to give you the Athlete of the Week as a Bradley Central Wrestling Team 2001 dual state champions. And you've already got a hat, so I'm going to shake your hand and tell you congratulations again on a great job. And you get to talk to me one last time.
Well, we just want to thank SportsVision for this honor, and this is a great honor for us, and to give us this recognition. But more importantly, the recognition we've received all season for the last several years on SportsVision, and through the kindness of yourself and your station, and people like Alan Jones and Russell Smith, people that have given us of their time and their money and things like that. It's great for Bradley wrestling, and it's great for the sport of wrestling, and we appreciate that a lot, and thank you.
Well, thank you, and great job, Coach. And the Bradley Central Bears, the Athletes of the Week. And as soon as that runs out, you're going to come on, and you're going to stay with me, because you no longer have a man at the house.
Yeah, right. Hey, let me tell you something, pal. That is taking a long time. I'm sitting here wondering, when are we going to get down? When are we going to do this?
Right now, we've got to go.
When are we going to rumble into jungle, pal?
We got to go to commercial now.
Let's do a commercial. Save your butt.
Here we go.
We'll be back after this.
Saving nothing.
Your butt.
Appliance Factory Warehouse is your headquarters for GE appliances.
Come in and see all the quality GE products at our huge showroom located next to Blockbuster Video. We now offer the new GE Advantium series, the biggest innovation in cooking products in over 50 years. Appliance Factory Warehouse and GE, serving the Cleveland area proudly for 20 years.
Appliance Factory Warehouse, where the time-saving, money-saving, 70s saving store.
Good day, I'm Knox Horner, President of Ocoee Environmental Services. On behalf of Ocoee Environmental Services, we want to thank all of our customers in the area. As a 100% locally owned and operated company and the exclusive solid waste contractor for the City of Cleveland, we understand the need for our customers to watch their bottom line. Ocoee Environmental Services and city officials were able to save the city taxpayers in excess of $1,200,000 over the term of the agreements. Now that's a relationship that works. We would appreciate the opportunity to review your solid waste plan with you and see if we can help reduce your waste disposal costs. Thanks for your time.
Hey, we're back.
Folks. Time ain't out yet, pal.
Time for our top 10 bits. We're on number 6. I have no idea what that was.
There's a football one.
And I tell you what, we should have made those teams. I would have made those teams had he not been on them.
Not party.
Right.
Yo, what?
You're the reason.
I'm the reason we got on the
top 10
team.
football.
Good now. Good that Texas town.
Nick Rockney. That's a coach. I'm motivated. That's a coach. See, I get fired up. All right, hey, listen. We don't need that, though. We get motivated ourselves. We don't need coach price. We don't need nothing. We're skipping out on practice right now.
We don't even have to go to ever go to practice. Are you kidding me?
No, I don't care what he says.
I keep my shirt tucked in, though, because I like to look good out there.
Yeah, but let's relax. We'll get it on the game day. We'll get it together on game day.
We got it. Hey, put the mouthpiece in, though, you know.
And there's poetry in each season made of sweat and strife. Winds whisper of high hopes. Victory is in the skies. A season awaits with glory in her eyes. One joins with many on summer's green field. Time to strive, to dare, or not to yield.
Here we go. Don't touch again. Get him up. Stay off the bag. Good job right there. Hey, good job. Here we go. Hey, get off the bag. Hey. Paylo, get out of here, Paylo. Move. What are you doing? Yeah. All right, we're doing all right. All right, guys. Here we go. Are we all right? No. Stay off the bag. You two. Here we go. Last one. Hey. Get him up. Good job, guys. Good job. Here we go. Let's go. Come on, Paylo, get through there. Get there. Pick your feet up. Paylo, stay off the bag. Michael, what are you doing? Over the bag. All right, here we go, guys. All right, let's go for the double teams now. This week's going to be good double teams, lad. I'm counting on you two guys to make a good double team. Oh, with you. Right, I want you to double team back. That's not fair. That's not fair. All right, here we go. 2 on 1. On set. Ready? Hey. What? Go. Wait a minute. Hey, 2 on 1. Help me up, Mike. 2 on 1. Get up, Paylo. Get up. Here we go. Full speed, you two. I want you to drive him way back to the fence back here. Here we go. Get down. Get down. Here we go. Last time. Wait. No, that's not the way to do it. That's not the way to do it. Drive him back.
We drive him back. Oh, we drive him back. Okay. What's it on? What number's it on?
On 1.
We're going on set. Huh? Do what? On 1.
Here we go.
On 1. Here we go.
Don't go out there, number 1.
On 1.
Here we go. Hey. Back. Outside. Go. Outside. It's on 1. On 1.
I got it. Hey, look. They're going to do a pass play now. Let's watch this. Show them how better we can do.
Okay.
Go. All right, stop.
Professional football in America is a special game.
Here we go. 40 yards. And go.
The men who play make themselves. All of them are fearless. All of them are strong, quick. All of them are part of a story that began long ago.
We got game, Coach.
I guess. Wait till I see that bill price. Yes. All right. I see him sending y'all over here. I guess. We'll let you on. You're on. All right. You're on. Run it. All right. Yes, we made Cleveland. All right, team. Friday night. Who do we play? It don't matter. It don't matter. We're going to beat them, too. It don't matter you, right? That's exactly right. We got it. You know I'm serious. Yeah. Look at that hair. You know I'm serious. We're coming at you. We made it. Hey, those two guys, I tell you, I didn't have the heart to tell them, but they didn't make the team. I can't use those two on this team. They didn't have the heart to tell them, so I get that to cut them. I don't think so. Not going to work. I've already heard. I talked to Coach Brown and Coach Price, Palo and Cragen. No shot. No. Coach, wait a minute. Wasting my time. No. Coach, what? That's how we can block and everything. If I had 10, we'd play 8-man football. No. You two are gone. No. Oh, Shelby's good. You know what? You'd have to tell his mom. Can you believe that? Tell his mom. What are we going to do if we can't play football? Well, we're going to play football, Mike, but you know what we're going to do? We'll kind of lay low here and play like a little bit of this right here, kind of watch and see what's going on. And you know what I'm thinking? What? If they get, like Denny was hurt, let's say, somebody else gets knocked out for something, they got to look to us. You know? Even if we're playing boys club. We'll just keep increasing our mind skills like we have been. Oh, gosh. Got any sixes? No, go fish. Got any twos? Go fish. Now look at my card.